Hi there, hope you're all doing well. This week's Zombicide Undead or Alive mini is Woods from the Dead West set. He was black and white zenithally primed and I got started with wolf grey for his jacket. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. You can also join Discord using the link in the description, where you can share anything you have been working on. Next up, I get the base coat on his trousers done with the reddish grey. For the exposed skin, which in the artwork is only the face, but I ended up doing his hands as well, I do these with Ares flesh. The waistcoat, hat and shoes get a quick once over with Ashen grey. As with all my current Zombicide minis, the base gets a once over of Plague Brown, along with the weapon grips. His hair and shirt are done with the same colour since they are both so light. For these I went with silver grey. The remaining clothing, which is just the belt and the tie, get done with Cuirass leather. To start adding a subtle highlight to the jacket, I used a thinned down Gravestone blue. Being so thin, this goes on really well and just brings up those raised parts, and also adds a bit of a gradient to the flat areas. The trousers needed to be pushed a little bit closer to the artwork, so I went over them with warm grey, pretty much over everything, just leaving that darker tone in the shadows. For the waistcoat, shoes and hat, I added a highlight with Rodent grey to start with. His tie was just a little too dark for my liking, so I gave it a touch up with Gory red. I wanted to push the darker parts a little bit further, so I added an additional highlight of Ranger Cloak, just on the very tips of the folds and the edges. For all of the metal parts, I went with Mythril blade. To wash the mini, I thinned down some Oblivion black wash, about 1 part paint to 2 parts water, and went over the entire mini with this. Since it's so thin, it's pretty easy to come in afterwards and just pick up the parts that are pulling a bit too much for my liking. Finishing up, I added some sandy desert texture to the base. And that will be it for woods. I think the blue came out pretty good, even after having a black wash over it, but I think that thinning the wash has kind of made the difference in that regard. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. You could also join Discord using the link in the description, where you can share anything you have been working on. As always, if you want a closer look at this mini, check out my Instagram page. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Most importantly though, be kind to each other.